right, welcome back. I didn't have any negative feelings towards the Clintons. I was pretty neutral up until this election cycle. I started to learn a lot, and these WikiLeaks dumps have really started to show me who she is and who Bill Clinton is. And I used to respect Bill Clinton. I had no problems with Bill Clinton, but these people are being exposed right now in the worst way. What I'm going to talk about today is this article that is from the Daily Caller, which I believe to be a conservative media outlet. It doesn't seem like the left-leaning media outlets are doing much reporting on WikiLeaks. So I'm going to talk about this. This is incredible to me. If you look at the title, it's at the bottom. It says, Clinton campaign found huge gender pay gap at Clinton Foundation. Now, the Clinton Foundation is facing a lot of scrutiny. Okay, there's a lot of allegations of pay to play, and there's some pretty good reports out there kind of detailing this, and it's kind of scary to know that this was going on the whole time. But this was interesting because she's going up against Donald Trump, and she's and for the record, I'm not voting for either of them, but I find this whole circus really interesting. I found I'll be honest, I prefer her less. She's actually more despicable than Donald Trump at this point. And it's because of the WikiLeaks emails. It's because of the lies, the duplicity. She's just so untrustworthy. It's just, and she has that creepy smile. It just really creeps me out. But anyway, this article, it says the Hillary Clinton campaign last year flagged a huge insert Donald Trump voice, huge gender pay gap at the Clinton Foundation. Newly leaked emails show. This is interesting. So now let me say why this is interesting, because there's another article here I got here. It's from the Huffington Post, which is a left-leaning article. And here there's this flowery article on how data debunks claim that Hillary Clinton paid women less than men. I think this was at her Senate office when she was a senator. Yeah, in her Senate office. So they go through all this garbage and blah, blah, blah. But now, here it is. Here's a right-leaning site. But check it out. What's the source? This is from WikiLeaks. And it's from an email released by WikiLeaks on Tuesday. I don't know what date that would be. So a person who was actually hired at the Clinton Foundation. So this information is coming from the foundation itself. A person who was actually put to task to find the information actually found that they were paying women less. I think this is incredible. And she's supposed to be this champion for women's rights and equality. I think that is just like the most hypocritical thing I've ever seen. It's crazy. It's like all these women are voting for her because they want the first woman in office. And it's like, here you have this situation where they're still being burned by her and her husband's. I mean, I had a friend on Facebook try to tell me that she wasn't in charge of the foundation while Secretary of State. And I disagree, because there's evidence in these WikiLeaks showing that she was very involved in the pay-to-play aspect of it. She was involved. And she could have told her husband or whoever was at the foundation that she wanted women to be paid the same. It's not rocket science. Pay women the same, plain and simple. my personal belief, and this is the one thing that makes me a feminist, or one of the things that makes me a feminist, but the strongest one. I personally believe women go to school. They do the same amount of schooling as men, okay, to get these jobs. They sit through the job interviews. They don't have any preferential treatment. And they pay the same amount of tuition for school. And then they come out getting paid less. Less. Now, I can understand when men do it, okay? But when you have a woman who has this foundation, who's involved in the day-to-day of the foundation, and who has influence over the foundation, who's bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars from foreign donors and donors in the United States, and yet she can't manage to influence her own foundation to pay women the same. I find that to be ridiculous. Anyway, I'm out.